Welcome to Elite Inquiries by E-commerce Brokers, the only buy-side service from a reputable online business brokerage. At E-commerce Brokers, through our Elite Inquiries service, we've helped close millions of dollars worth of online businesses for our clients. We've helped source, negotiate the best terms and price, and of course, transact deals. Now, over 11 years of doing this, we've become very good at what we do, and that's created an unblemished record of successful transactions on the buy and sell side. Elite Inquiries is for first-time online business buyers looking to make their first move into the e-commerce world, as well as seasoned entrepreneurs looking to build out their portfolio. Our bronze, silver, and gold services are custom-made for each type of buyer. The Elite Inquiries team goes out and sources businesses that are custom to your acquisition criteria and delivers them to you in your email every single week. And of course, we help you form your acquisition criteria on our first consultation call. The Elite Inquiries team actively goes out and talks to sellers that have businesses that fit your criteria. As well as that, we also, of course, look at brokerages and marketplaces to bring in businesses that fit your criteria so that you have the best possible coverage across the industry. With each email, you get a series of listings that include multiple pieces of information, starting with the pros and cons of the business, the documentation on the business, of course, the financials, and most importantly, my personal broker notes after viewing tens of thousands of businesses over 11 years. Once we've pinpointed the right business for you, our team will go out and cover all communication with the seller and, of course, negotiate. This is where we really earn our money. On average, we bring the deal value down by 20 to 40%. And in terms of structure, we usually get up to 50% financing. And that's because of our experience and our access to a huge amount of recent deal structure data. Once we get you a reduced price and phenomenal deal financing, we make sure that the deal is transacted according to industry best practices and make sure that if there are any red flags, we let you know. Not only do we make sure that you successfully and safely make an online business acquisition, we advise every step of the way and provide 24/7 communication. We also have templates and an extensive network of e-commerce focused lawyers and e-commerce focused accountants, as well as other service providers that we can refer you to that on average saves our clients $10,000 to even $40,000 per transaction. If you're looking to make your first move into the online business world, don't go into negotiations at a disadvantage and risk losing your investment. Follow the link below to book your consultation call so we can talk about your acquisition needs.
The Elite Inquiries team did a great job of, I think we put our scope and parameters out of what we were looking for and found some really interesting niche opportunities, which was something we couldn't do ourselves. So it's really helpful to get your team on board. I think the big benefit is not having to do everything ourselves in terms of communication is probably the most important piece of it, which is getting the seller's trust, right? That we're the right buyer, for instance, and the team did a great job doing that. And again, that's usually the hardest part of all this is just making sure that people are getting a good deal and a fair deal and actually want to transact, which is, in the end, what we all want to do. So that to me was the most important part of what the team did incredibly well. You've been great, your team has been great. So it's been really nice to work with you and definitely would work with you again.
The first business we inquired about was around 450,000. And I told you negotiated. And I think, I don't even know what it was. I think you came back at 100 to 150 grand lower or something like that. So I didn't even know you could negotiate that much off. But yeah, and then the business I bought was you negotiated off another 15-20% of it as well. So I mean that covers the service fee right there. And like I said, this is my first transaction, so I had no clue what to do, and I wouldn't have gone about it any other way. So it was great to work with you and your team. To be honest, I'm surprised how often you were available to communicate and how consistent you were with that. And communicating with the seller was pretty much every day. We'd communicate the three of us. So it's honestly, everything's been really good.